All right, everyone, I am on page 34 of the workbook. We're going to do these problems together, and then you are going to do page 33 on your own this week. So, number 4 says a grocery store is having a sale. A loaf of wheat bread regularly costs $2.29, but the sale price is $1.79. The store is also offering 50 cents off on a gallon of fresh milk. If Mrs. Larson buys a gallon of fresh milk and a loaf of wheat bread, how much does she save on her purchases? Now, you're probably thinking, that's a lot of information. I don't know where to start. You have to be able to discern what's important and what's not. We know that the bread regularly costs $2.29, but it's on sale for $1.79. We also know that they're going to give us 50 cents off a gallon of fresh milk. For right now, let's start there. So, for our bar model, I'm going to draw it like this. The regular price of bread, so the regular bread is $2.29. So you're going to draw this, and it's going to be $2.29. The sale bread only cost $1.79. So I'm going to label it $1.79. What I don't know is the amount that they're giving me off. I don't know how much that is. What is this? The sale price is $1.79, but how much is that off from $2.29? In order to find that out, I have to subtract. So I'm going to take $2.29 minus $1.79. 9 minus 9 is 0. Can't do 2 minus 7, so I have to borrow. 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. Bring down my decimal. And the sale price is 50 cents. So they're giving me 50 cents off the bread. Now, they asked me how much is she saving on her purchases. Well, she purchased milk and she purchased bread. So she saved 50 cents off of the bread and she's saving 50 cents off the gallon of milk. So in your head, you should be able to do this without having to show any work. She is saving a total of $1 on her purchase. Okay, so she saves $1. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's the answer. It was from a very complicated or complicated problem into a very simple solution. You just have to be able to take what's important out of the problem. So let's move on to number 5. Number 5, Lily bought a skirt for $25.90 and a shirt for $19.50. She paid the cashier $50. How much change did she receive? So this is similar to the problems that we did in our notes, so I'm going to set it up that same way. Before I can figure out how much change or even set up my bar, I need to figure out how much she spent total on her skirt and her shirt. So I'm going to add $29.90. I think I may have said 50. Oh, $25.90. Plus $19.50. 0 plus 0 is 0. 9 plus 5 is 14. Carry my 1. This is, bring down my decimal. 6 plus 9 is 15. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Total, she spent $45.40. So now I can set up my bar. Skirt and shirt is my first bar. I'm going to say that this is equal to $45.40. And I'm going to say Lily is a label for my second, handed $50. So this one is equal to 50. Now I don't know this amount right here. That's how much she's going to receive back. So in order to find out how much she receives back, I'm going to take 50 and 45 minus 40, or I'm sorry, $50 minus 45 and 40 cents. So 50 goes on top, minus $45.40. 0, can't do this, so I have to borrow. I would make this a 10. Well, I still have to borrow again, so I'm going to borrow one more time, and that is what I would end up having. 10 minus 4 is 6. Bring down my decimal. 9 minus 5 is 4. So Lily gets $4.60 back. Last but not least, our very last problem. Shannon collects rainwater to water her flowers. She has one bucket with 3.4 gallons of water and another with 1.85 gallons less. She uses both buckets to water the flowers. How many gallons of water does she use? So I'm going to set this up. The first bucket, we know, has 3.4 gallons of water. So I'm going to put GAL. Okay. The second has less, but we don't know how much less it is. So I'm just going to make it less. We don't know how much this is yet. And this amount is equal to 1.85 gallons. Less than the first bucket. They want to know how much she uses total. So this is how I would set up that bar model. First, I need to figure out what the second bucket is. So I would go and subtract 3.4 gallons minus, so I forgot to add a 0, so you need to add a 0. 3.40 gallons minus 1.85 gallons. I needed to add a 0 to the top so that I had a number above the hundredths place. I cannot do 0 minus 5, so I have to borrow. This 4 now becomes a 3, and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. I cannot do 3 minus 8, so now I have to borrow again. The 3 in the ones place becomes a 2. The 3 in the tenths place becomes a 13. 13 minus 8 is also 5. Bring down my decimal. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the second bucket is filled with 1.55 gallons of water. Now I can find out how much she used total by adding 1.55 gallons to 3.4. So 3.40 gallons plus 1.55 gallons. I hope you can see this. Okay. 0 plus 5 is 5. 9. Bring down my decimal. 4. I know that's a little tough for you to read. So that's 4.95 gallons. And I would just write my answer sentence as she uses 4.95 gallons.